Hi guys, I said I'd do a video of the bagging gear, the bagging kit on the Ego Z6 battery mower. And now, if you can see, there's not much grass to cut. It's all very brown, but I'm just going around tidying up. This, you can see that sort of green area there. That was totally covered in leaves. It does suck up everything. And I was doing a garden last week, and this was full to the shape of the top box. Totally full. It does suck up everything. So those high lift blades, they look like they're not massively different from the other blades. They do suck everything up, which is good. You know, it might well be, and that was only running on the lower speed. So hopefully when the leaves are wet later in the year, it will still suck up a good deal of them. So far, not too bad. It does eat the batteries, because I only had two 10 amp batteries and two 7.5s, and my little ones, my little 4 amps I use for the strimmer. So I've just got another two 10 amps. I've just done a garden 3 times the size of this one. So obviously the gardens in the UK aren't as big as what they are out in America. She's you can see there, 66%. I've just popped the blade speed up to the second one just to pick those leaves up. As you can see, the entire machine is covered in dust. It does shed a lot of, you can see the dust. That not a lovely plastic cover that's on there will be annihilated in 2 seconds. And as I said in the previous video, because when you're cutting the grass and it goes up the tube wet, the inside of the clear chute is getting filthy already. So that's something if you want to keep that clear, you're going to have to wash that, because when it dries, you don't want to be scratching it when you're cleaning it. But I'm quite impressed with the boxes, because my other boxes were slightly deeper than that. But where these are a little bit longer, you wouldn't want them much bigger than that. Because last week, when that was filled right up, they're pretty heavy. You wouldn't want them much bigger. I think on the 53-inch, you would really want a 3-bagger. I'm not sure if they do a 3-bagger for this. I know for my Husky it was an option when I first bought it, because going from a 36-inch to a 42, when the grass is growing, you fill those boxes up pretty quick. So a 53-inch, you're going to be emptying those boxes every 2 seconds. So maybe they want to think about increasing the size of this bagging system for a 3-bagger for the 53, because you're going to be emptying it every 5 seconds, especially because it sucks up so much. The drive isn't as responsive as the Husqvarna, but where the bars are a lot stiffer, you can keep your lines a lot straighter. You know, the Husqvarna was really easy to move the bars in and out, and you only had to sneeze and you were wiggling up and down the garden. But where they're a lot stiffer to move backwards and forwards, it gives you a better control. The armrests really are a bit of a gimmick, because when you've got your hands on here, your arms aren't on the armrests anyway. But the seat is super comfy, and it's so quiet. I think, you know, a lot of guys are moaning about the deck rattling, but it's only because it's so quiet compared to the petrol one. You wouldn't hear the deck rattling on the petrol one, because you'd have your ear defenders on, because it's so noisy. But overall, so far, I'm pretty impressed with it. You know, you're always going to struggle with your battery life, depending on the type of lawn and how fast you have the blades going. Your speed, you don't need to have it any faster than the second setting on the speed. You would never pick the grass up if you were going flat out, because it can't shove it up the tube quick enough, and the blades you'd miss half of it. Anyway, so that was a quick video on the bagger. It's really good that this section opens separate to the tube. You haven't got to keep taking the tube on and off. Yeah, good. It's so far so good. We'll see what happens when the grass starts growing. But pretty good. Any questions? Let me know. Bye.